Shalom, giving all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Dear ones to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the four elect tabernacle of David scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth. And as it is written, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto you, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Now, this situation with, all this fog and its major towns and cities all across America and even other parts of the world, where this thing is getting more serious, and it's a media block on it, of course, because the psyops are taking front and center of mainstream media. So you got to be on the lookout, from now on for, certain attacks, on the U.S. soil. And you're the potential terrorist, all right? You may potentially be responsible. The way they're putting it out now, any person that seems to be radical, that's the new buzz term, along with active terror. Anybody can now be made a terrorist in the country, and it's what they've been wanting all along. And I go back and rewatch that movie, The Siege. It gives away the agenda right then and there, because eventually, after enough of these take place, they're gonna bring in the military, and they're gonna implement martial law, and we already know that this is gonna give them reason to continue to enforce more surveillance technology, so you can be spied on every single second. But anyway, while they're focused on that, you got a lot of people on TikTok, which is it's another reason why they want to get rid of TikTok soon. People are sharing these different videos nationwide, how they're seeing these little strange sightings, and not talking about the actual chariots. They're talking about something else. Now, we know the scriptures tell us, lest Satan should get an advantage of us when not ignorant of his devices, and also to, put on a whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So, in these very cities and towns where you got this, thick trace of fog, people are saying that whatever is coming down is getting on their vehicles, and it's pretty thick. It's basically like film. You can actually draw on your windshield, all right, with that substance that's coming down on the vehicle, and that's the stuff that is being inhaled, breathed in, and it's causing a lot of sickness. And this is part of the pestilences that the Lord warned about, all right? And which, just to quote Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesy against many countries and great kingdoms, of war, of evil, and of pestilence. And, this is, pestilences, even if it's man-made, even if it's, manufactured, all right, they're here. So people are speaking on this phenomenon where they're seeing these objects that are lighting up in the sky, in the midst of this fog. And some of them even look like birds flying. But you can tell that they're not actual birds, because there's lights flashing under the bird or in the bird. So we know that it's not a real bird. So what the hell is it? What you got on TikTok, they've been actually taking down and clipping videos that actually talks about DRONES. I'm gonna just say that. All right, because they're starting to find out that these things that are flying through the skies at night or early morning, there's substance that's being shot or that's actually being sprayed from objects. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. And because they can't use that term on TikTok without getting their videos taken down, they have to speak in code now, just like how we had to a few years back when it came down to talk about those jump shots, those jabs. You know, we had to speak in code and use certain words, to represent, you know, that particular thing, so that the YouTube algorithm don't, point you out for medical misinformation and strike you. So, we have to speak in code. So on TikTok, they have to do the exact same thing. So now the actual code word that they're using, they're calling it dire bags. All right. So if you don't know what a dire bag is, just go on TikTok and just type it in, and all kind of videos pops up. And this is the thing that they're talking about, while the mainstream media is focused on so-called terrorism. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna play this little clip right here so you can see for yourself.
What the hell? What is that, Mom? What? Mom, you see this? No. What the hell? What is that, Mom? What? Mom, you see this? No. What the hell?
So you see that's not no dang bird. All right. I mean, we know what flies that flashes at night. They're usually planes and that other technology. All right, which they can even make them as small as insects and use it to spy, use it for all type of purposes. All right. So these dire bags, people are saying that they're spotting them in the sky over the places where this mysterious fog is at. So, people can, use the term conspiracy theory, which, at this point, that term has been overused to dismiss, you know, evil suspicions that are actually like reality, like they're true. And even the scriptures talk about the conspiracy of the wicked. All right. Psalm 64, and I'm gonna read it in the NIV. And it says, "Hear me, my power." All right, this is a Psalm of David. "As I voice my complaint, protect my life from the threat of the enemy. Hide me from the conspiracy of the wicked, from the plot of evildoers." And we know that this devil, he has an agenda, he has an objective that he desperately wants accomplished. He wants to reduce the world's population. All right, and he wants full-on control. He wants to bring in this digital system in a one-world government. All right, digital identity, a credit-based system. He wants to trace your carbon footprint. He wants to do all these different things, but he needs chaos in order to ensue. All right, and right now it's a lot of evils going on. Like it says in 2 Esdras 8:50, "Many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter days that are in the world, because they have walked in great pride." And this is so much going on at once. All right. So we're at that time, and right now, this is the perfect time to lean upon the names of the Lord, man. All right, to call upon the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Now is the time to lean on that like no other time before, because we're coming into that evil day, that evil time. All right. The scriptures say the name of the Lord is as a strong tower. He that runneth to it is safe. So, call upon those names, because the Lord, he hears and he delivers us from our troubles. So, let me jump down now. It says, verse 5, it says, they encourage each other in evil plans. They talk about hiding their snares. They say, who will see it? They plot injustice and say, we have devised a perfect plan. Surely the human mind and heart are cunning. So Esau, he likes to play in the dark and act like, he don't know what's going on, but he's going to get to the bottom of it and come with some solution when he's usually the hidden hand behind everything. So, his devil is never to be trusted. Okay, so he's going to come down knowing that he had but a short time. So we're in the so-called third day of the so-called new year. And it's already so much going on all at once. All these explosions, mass shootings, random shootings, plane crashes. And it's just the timing of it all, that gives it all away. Okay. So obviously something is going on, and, we can't afford to be distracted, and this is definitely not the time to get all cozy, and definitely not the time to lose faith. Because the scriptures tell us that, let me go to it. Let's go to Isaiah 33. Isaiah 33 and 6, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So, wisdom and knowledge, being in the know, understanding the times that we're in, and the Lord spoke of these things from the beginning. It's supposed to give you a bit of comfort, knowing that the Lord already assured that these things would happen, but at least, we have that sure word of prophecy. So it's not going to take us by the element of surprise. All right, let's get First Thessalonians. Yeah, 1 Thessalonians 5:1, it says, but of the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. You are the children of the light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So we gotta, keep alert, stay, keep our eyes open, stay focused, and keep on watching. Because this man, he got so much that he's, he got a lot up his sleeve that he's now, pulling out. All right. And, you blink for 2 seconds, something else will have occurred. All right. It's just signs that this man is spiraling. He's on his way out, man. But, this man, he is the sword. As it says in Psalm 17 and 13, arise ye to disappoint him. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And, he's managed to weaponize everything. Including the weather. Okay. Getting ready to have a polar vortex. So it's going to be a lot of people froze to death up in the Midwest, and people's health is already bad as it is, coming off the so-called holiday season, everybody eating foods that compromise your immune system. And then you in the cold. So now you're about to suffer freezing weather. And then you got all this fog that's you know, coming down on you, and it's coming into your respiratory system, and your body's in taking it indirectly. So you might have to go outside with so it's like they're forcing you to actually wear face masks now. So yeah, we're definitely coming in an evil time right now. Ezekiel 7:5. I'm gonna get it in the NLT, and it says, "This is what the sovereign Lord says: disaster after disaster is coming your way. The end has come; it has finally arrived. Your final doom is awaiting. O people of Israel, the day of your destruction is dawning. The time has come; the day of trouble is near. Shouts of anguish will be heard on the mountains, not shouts of joy." So, yeah, that day of trouble is near, man. The day of Jacob's trouble. It's finna get wild out here, man. All right, and the prices of your food and gas, that shit is still up there. All right, and there's no chances of it going back down. Trump ain't gonna do a damn thing about that. Okay, because the scriptures say we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. All right, so them dire bags, maybe whatever city that you in, look up and see what you see. It may not be happening in your town, or it might be, but this is what they're sharing all over TikTok, and this is why they have to, use that terminology. Because if you come out and say what it actually is, TikTok is gonna take the videos down, and I'm hoping that YouTube, I wonder if they'll take your video down on YouTube. Shit, if they taking it down on TikTok, they more than likely will take it down on YouTube. So the moment you find out about this devil's wickedness, the hidden things that he's doing, once you find out and you start to speak about it, that's when he'll set the algorithm to, censor you, because he doesn't want this truth to spread. But it's too late. All right, you have to be exposed. All right, how the hidden things of Esau sought up, because we're in an information age. So to you brothers and you sisters out there, y'all already know. Be circumspect. Try to avoid public gatherings in these different spots in your town. Avoid club night. Of course the clubs. We apostles and brothers been saying stay away from the clubs. But even if there's like outdoor or big places where people, there's a lot of music and drinks being served up, a bunch of people gathering around, try to avoid those areas, because this you never know what's happening. Even these damn planes, try to avoid travels right now, because we don't know what the hell is what they got going. All right, so this is Ephesians 5:15. It says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." All right, because the scriptures say that the evil, Slakia, the prudent foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple look on and are punished. So you don't want to be simple in these last days, man. We got to be very discerning, okay, and knowing that the Lord, He's the one who, if you acknowledge Him in all your ways, He will direct your steps. That's why we always stress, prayer. Pray before you leave the house, or if you forget, when you get in your car, before you turn on the ignition, or before you pull off, say a prayer, man. Because we're gonna have to lean on that name more than ever. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to share that, man. And like I said, you could go on TikTok and you'll see that all these videos is popping up, about these Dior bags that they're seeing in the sky. All right, so something is definitely clearly up, and this devil, he's not slick. Okay, so Lord willing, y'all edified him. Give all praise to y'all, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Shalom.